Hello, welcome to another video for the freshman poetry unit. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about imagery, which you probably already know is the sort of the painting of pictures in our minds from the words that the authors create for us. So in the interest of writing our own poetry towards the future, or just any type of writing, trying to understand how imagery is created can help us become better writers. So first, you want to use active verbs. So this is a spot on your worksheet to fill in active verbs. So some kinds of verbs tell us a state of being. So think of words like is. She is happy. So that could be a temporary state of being or a permanent state of being. Now those of you who speak another language or are learning another language, there are languages where that temporary or permanent state of being uses a different kind of verb. I know this is true in Spanish and it's probably true in the other Latin languages, which is interesting. But in English, we would use the same to be form. So I am happy, I was happy. Those kinds of verbs that tell us about a condition can be really useful in some types of writing, but if we do it too often, our writing can become stale when we want to actually liven it up. So, use active verbs. One example I have here is the students shivered in the class, especially my classroom since my window doesn't always shut completely, right? So, instead of saying the students were cold, I've put in the students shivered, and now you have more of a visual representation of what that might look like. Another one, he leaves today for Hawaii. Now, the sentence that was to be changed is he is excited. Hopefully he's leaving for a vacation and not some other kind of trip, but hopefully that gives you the idea. Then in part 2, we're going to look at modifiers. So you've probably learned some of these parts of speech in the past, but you may not remember what this means. A modifier provides additional information for nouns and verbs. A modifier in its most simple form is an adjective or an adverb, one single word. Now, sometimes we create groups of words together to provide additional information about an action or a thing. But for now, for clarity, we'll just look at adjectives and adverbs. So in the example I had on your paper, which has the blank spots that you must fill in, the harvest moon is rising or rises over the trees. So what's being modified? The moon. We're getting more information about the moon. This is a moon at a certain time of year, the harvest moon. Part 3, you want to look at active and specific nouns. So, in the example, for number 1, an ocean. An ocean is a great word, but it's not super specific. So, you could write something like, Nauset Beach is a popular place. And instead of just a street, how about a specific name for a street? You'll find the entrance to Foss Drugstore, which was a place that existed in my childhood. You'll find the entrance to Foss Drugstore on Washington Avenue. So instead of just street, we're trying to get more specific with some of the nouns. I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying the great weather. Remember, even though things are getting a little bit easier, don't forget to wear your mask when you can't separate from other people so that we all do our part to keep each other protected. I hope you and your families are well. Take care and have a great day.
Vou pra tirar uma foto.